Hi, friends. In 2025, I quit reading two books. What I realized is that reading books is like consuming social media. What we are looking for in social media is an echo chamber, it's a thought amplifier. We are not looking for a different opinion. Sometimes we are just looking for reassurance. But the same doesn't always apply for books. Books don't always offer you what you have expected. So I quit reading 1984 just after 50% in it. 1984 described a complete dystopian, where the big brother controls everything: the surveillance, the propaganda, and the thought police. What makes this book so powerful is how immersive it is. At first, I feel hopeful because Winston and Julia found each other, and they are both rebellious against the big brother. So their love under a dark, restrained control of Big Brother was so unique and precious. I felt hopeful that things will go better. But then everything goes downhill. Winston fell into the trap of the sub police. He thought O'Brien was as rebellious as him against Big Brother, so he fell into the trap and revealed himself to the sub police. I actually stopped reading here because that was 50% in. I already knew that O'Brien was the sub police. So the ending is essentially their love collapsed. So under the torture of Big Brother, Winston says, "Do it to Julia." What they thought that their love was the only thing that will stay untouchable against the system eventually collapsed. So that is why 1984 were so heartbroken. That was 1984 giving me no reassurance that freedom will win. So then we'll talk about the second book I quit reading, which is The Great Gatsby. The setup is like this. Gatsby represents the new money who became rich and came from nothing, whereas Tom and Daisy represent old money. Tom and they both courted Daisy, but Daisy chose the old money Tom. After Gatsby became rich, he came back court Daisy again. And during a time where Daisy drove Gatsby's car, she accidentally hit Tom's mistress, and that mistress died. But Gatsby was protecting Daisy, so he said nothing. So he didn't tell anybody that Daisy was the person who hit the mistress. So eventually, Gatsby got shot by the mistress' real husband because he believed it is Gatsby that killed his wife. So there are two things why this story is sad. First of all, it ironically said how old money was untouchable. Daisy killed somebody in an accident, and she was not punished. And Tom had a mistress, had an affair, but he was not punished either. And only Gatsby, who represented new money, did nothing wrong, and he was shot. The second tragic thing about this is that during Gatsby's funeral, there was almost no one who came to his funeral. All the people who previously joined his party when he was rich, nobody came. It just felt really sad and tragic when the book shows that money was the only thing that gathered people at Gatsby's time. So both 1984 and The Great Gatsby gives me no hope. They gave me no reassurance of the kind of world I want to live in. So that's the two books I quit reading in 2025. What about you? Have you quit reading any books? Let me know.